Welcome to Connecting Communities, presented by Comcast, where we explore the innovations and investments shaping the future of connectivity in New Mexico. I'm Kyle Biederwolf, and I'm an External Affairs Manager for Comcast New Mexico. Today, we're diving into some exciting news for Rio Rancho. Comcast is celebrating a major construction milestone in its network expansion project, bringing ultra-fast, reliable internet to thousands of homes and businesses in the area. We're really excited about this conversation today. Joining me today is Chris Dunkeson, Area Vice President for Comcast in New Mexico, to talk about what it means for our community and what's next for the project. Would you like to introduce yourself, Chris?
Yeah, like I said, Chris Dunkeson. I'm the Area Vice President for New Mexico and happy to be on today.
Great. Thanks, Chris. And before we begin, we'd like to hear a word from our sponsor.
Whoa, this Xfinity Wi-Fi is booming.
Hey, honey, how's the Wi-Fi?
It's booming.
Booming!
Booming!
Kids?
Booming!
Kids!
It's booming!
Streaming Pete!
It's a booming!
Hey, oil guys!
Booming!
Tech founders!
Booming!
The Wi-Fi is booming!
Boom! Booming!
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 Whoa!
Wi-Fi!
It is really booming.
Yes!
The Wi-Fi is booming!
All right, Chris, let's jump into it. Can you share some more information about Comcast's latest expansion announcement?
Yeah, I'm excited to announce that Comcast has completed more than half of our fiber network expansion in Rio Rancho. So that means that more than 20,000 homes and businesses now have access to our fast, secure, and reliable internet. And we're committed to expanding our network to ensure that more customers across the city have access as we move forward.
Oh, that's amazing. And I'm sure that all the customers in Rio Rancho are really appreciative of it. It's exciting news. And can you tell me what this means for the residents and the businesses in Rio Rancho?
Yeah, definitely. It means that we're making it easier than ever for residents and businesses in Rio Rancho to stay connected to who and what matters most to them. And for residential customers, they'll have access to symmetrical internet options ranging from 150 megabits per second up to 1 gig. And it's more than just a multi-gigabit internet speed. It's TV, advanced security for your home, network access to thousands of Xfinity mobile and Comcast business services, and Wi-Fi gigabit hot speeds across the nation. And so for businesses in that area, our Comcast business team offers a business-level suite of connectivity resources. They help businesses of all sizes, and this just adds to our ongoing investment in New Mexico. We spent over $300 million on our network in the last 3 years here in the state.
Wow, $300 million over the last 3 years. That's incredible. So it sounds like you're making it easier than ever for both residents and businesses to sign up for Xfinity and Comcast Businesses services. How will residents or businesses know when their services are available? And do you have a timeline for this project?
We do. As I mentioned, thousands of our customers already have access today and are enjoying the services that are available. If you haven't heard yet, we will work with your area for construction. We'll provide residents with notifications on what to expect during the construction process. And then once we're complete in your neighborhood or your area, you'll receive notification that our services are now available. And so we started the overall project last year, and we expect to be complete next year. We are on schedule in partnership with the city.
Oh, that's fantastic. Love to hear it. And it sounds like there's a lot of benefits for the community of Rio Rancho as well, not just maybe customers. Will residents have access to Comcast's low-cost option Internet Essentials and any other community programs?
Yeah, they definitely will. This has actually been one of the highlights of my career, is seeing the Internet Essentials program, which is our nation's largest broadband adoption program, expand as we've expanded our coverage area. So in the last 15 years, we've connected over 450,000 New Mexicans. And so what Internet Essentials is it offers eligible households high-speed internet for $14.95 a month for Internet Essentials, or Internet Essentials Plus for $29.95 a month. And we've installed lift zones at our community partner, Reed West, and we have the plan to connect more. And that'll allow individuals to access the internet for free at various nonprofit locations. Because we recognize that in today's world, if you don't have access to the internet, you can't apply for a job. Schooling is hard. This is how you get into being successful ultimately.
Absolutely. And that number, 450,000 New Mexicans since 2011, that's insane. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's been amazing to see this expand. And, we talked earlier about when we were in the pandemic that if you didn't have access to the internet, you really were locked out. And so I'm proud of, as we expanded the program, we were able to help the world stay running, literally.
Yeah, and I'm sure residents of Rio Rancho have already taken advantage of that. So, Chris, where can listeners learn more information about the project? Or maybe if they're residents of Rio Rancho, where can they learn about services in their area?
You can go online and visit newmexico.comcast.com/network for more information. and be on the lookout for notifications from our construction teams. And we've got signage around our project areas. So if you see us in your neighborhood, feel free to ask questions.
All right, Chris, let's have our viewers learn a little bit more about you. We're talking a lot about internet today. What would you say are the top 3 things you use the internet for?
Well, I would have to admit that I'm a news and sports junkie, so it's where I get my news and information. And on a more personal, probably more fun note, it's been really fun. I've gotten into genealogy. I've been done a lot of family research and seen how many generations my family's been in New Mexico. But I also found out I'm a distant cousin of George Washington, so 7th cousin twice removed. We're practically brothers, and without the internet, there would be no way to find that out.
Well, I'm happy to see that the wooden teeth did not go down in the lineage.
Absolutely. We're both on that.
Well, thanks again for coming on today, Chris. Really enjoyed this conversation.
Thanks for having me on. I enjoyed the chance to get to talk about what we're doing in Rio Rancho.
Totally. Well, this wraps up this episode of Connecting Communities presented by Comcast. A big thank you to Chris Dunkeson for sharing insights into Comcast expansion in Rio Rancho and how it's helping bridge the digital divide. If you're a resident or business owner in Rio Rancho, keep an eye out for construction updates and service availability in your area. And don't forget programs like Internet Essentials are making high-speed internet more accessible than ever. To learn more, visit newmexico.comcast.com/network. Thanks for listening.